Can't believe I'm finally doing this. Can you? You probably can if you're seeing this. Hello, my name is Nawal, and I have literally no standards towards the people I date. So, dating as a previously unattractive girl. I wrote a piece on this on Substack if you want to give it a read. I had some personal experiences to share. So I'm here with my scented candle, my journal, a couple of pens so that I can doodle, maybe, if I feel like it. And yeah, I hope you feel safe. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna be reflecting on my life, not life, just dating, romantic life kind of stuff. So I grew up unattractive, and I think I am decently pretty now. I believe. I think I'm pretty, and popular opinion has said so as well. I never thought dating was attainable for me because I've had really terrible experiences. It could have been rejections, but they were like really harsh rejections, like from a young age. And I just never saw myself like that. I never saw myself as a pretty girl, or a girl boys would like, or a girl boys would fawn over. That has consequently tarnished all of my romantic experiences now. Because my problem is that before I had analyzed and figured out the problem, I searched for people who could love me and not people that I could love. Months ago, I even believed that I could love anyone. But that's just a reflection, a projection of how little I thought myself to be. Because if I accept anyone, that means I have no standards. That means I think of myself too unlovable, that I have to take any crumb that is presented to me. You might be wondering, oh, but isn't that the whole point, for you to search someone who could love you, who could love you and not someone you could love? And I think that's a problem, because if you're not looking for someone that has admirable qualities, if you're not looking for anything, you're just looking for someone who's gonna give you their love, then it just says that you are a person that does not believe that you're deserving of love. Every person that I dated, I would just look for signs that they could have a potential interest for me, and then I would not actually like them or anything, or I wouldn't see anything in them in specific that would drive me in. But because they had shown interest first, because I had been so bluntly rejected before, I just grew to cling to any opportunity of having that void, that lack of love filled. So I'd just look for anyone who'd shown the slightest interest in me. And it's quite sad if you think about it. If you're looking for someone that you can love, that just says that you want to love someone that has qualities that you can admire, that you can look up to, someone that inspires you, someone that drives a change in you, that motivates you to be better. That can be a friend, of course, but I think now that I've finally figured out this problem, I can finally actually set standards. I now know that I like people who are driven. I like people, my type in a way, are people who are ambitious, people who want to, no matter what, if it's academically, if it's sports, if it's anything, I want someone in my life that has a fire within them and it's not passive about life It's not someone that's just, okay, I'll do this tomorrow and we'll see how it goes and just, goes with the wind. I want someone who knows what they're doing, or maybe doesn't know what they're doing, but has a drive to figure out what they're doing. And that's something I came to realize only after understanding that I can't look for someone who can love me, because I am deserving of love. And although I'm saying this right now, I know deep down I don't believe in it. I don't believe that I am deserving of love. And that is not something that I can change. I'm so sorry, my voice is terrible. It's not something that I can change like in an instant. It's something that I have to, one, I need to break down the preconceived beliefs that were instilled in me when I was a child. And two, I have to build a foundation of self-love. Build a foundation of you are deserving of love within myself. So, change the mode. I don't know if this is better, but I like the look on the camera. I'm sorry if this is very rough. It's my first video. I don't usually record at all. I just write. I was saying, after pining for boys who never liked me back and being rejected over and over, I still do, a very poor sense of self. And even if I do think I'm pretty, I still think I have problems that make me unlovable. In other words, I firmly believe I'm rotten inside, which is crazy when I think about it. And when I say it, it doesn't even feel real, but I act like that. The way I perceive myself when no one is around, I'm utterly mean to myself. And that's something I'm discussing with my therapist. They literally, they made a test, and there was like a chart, and there was this peak, like this sudden peak on the chart, and they were like, what's that? And I'm like, what's that? And they're like, hostility. That's how hostile you are to yourself. And I'm like, it's not funny. I wrote, I'm not the type of girl boys like, even less love. I'm the type of girl they can laugh with, perhaps even make out, kiss, hug for a second or two, but never like, nor love. I try to tuck my hair behind my ear, trying to be like the girls in the movies, the girls boys like in the movies, but I just end up feeling foolish at the end of the day. It was based on my heart-wrenching attraction and love for this boy that would never in this lifetime love me the way that I loved him, so I never believed I could have a guy love me. And to this day, I think that's what makes me take crumbs. That's what makes me cling to anyone who ever shows a bit of affection, because I think it's not gonna happen again, because I'm such a wretched being. I can't, it's not within my abilities. I can't, and it's super sad, because I realized that love has always been transactional. Many times I started dating people because they liked me, and then I just started liking them as a result, and not because they are actually people that I love, And I'm not saying that love was any less valid, but that realization and understanding that if those people had not shown interest to me first, I would probably not love them the way that I did. It hurts. Love has always been transactional. It has never been about, hey, I love you so much, and then the person loves you back. No, it's like, oh my gosh, you fed me once. You fed me once and I was starving. I'll cling to you because I don't know when I'm gonna get food again. I don't know when I'm gonna get someone else that's gonna give me food again, so I'm gonna cling to you and I'll love you and worship you. And because I have so little respect for myself, so little consideration for myself, I've made myself stay in situations that were extremely toxic. On the 19th of December 2024, I wrote, If you want me, I'll want you. I'll want you more than you want me even. I want you to want me. I want you to fill this void I cannot feel on my own. I want you to give me your finger so that I can give you my heart. I'll rip it out and hand it to you, hot and bleeding. Just want me, please. Please want me. I am like an abandoned dog begging to be taken home. Please give me the love I dream to receive, that I envy and others get. Please want me. I'm sorry I'm so torn and crooked and ugly, but I promise I have other good things about me. I promise I'll be quiet. I promise I'll be good. I'll behave the way that you want me to. I'll believe in your God the way that you want me to. I'll change my faith. I'll force your beliefs down my throat like a medicine I don't need. For you, I will. Just want me. Please. Want me. And it's not that deep. But it actually is that deep, you know? And yeah, it's quite sad when you have so little consideration for yourself and you allow yourself to be stepped on, or take love from someone that you don't really want. I think the love you receive is important from who it is from, you know? If you receive love from a person who's like a horrible person, I don't know what would categorize fully a horrible person, because I don't think there are horrible people. But I think that the type of person you are makes your love more valuable, you know? Something that was said to me once was that the person was glad that I loved them because I'm such an amazing person, and to have such an amazing person love them is an accomplishment. And I thought that was so sweet, but I didn't believe it, because I mean, I'm just me. Why would you think I'm amazing or anything? But that's besides the point. What I'm trying to say is, I wasn't looking for people who I'd love having their love. I was looking for people who could give me love. I firmly believe the person that you receive your love from makes the love more valuable. Because I think anyone can love anyone. Every person is capable of love. But whether that person is a good person, though their morals, their values, their ambitions, their goals, the good they cause in other people's lives is what makes the love they give you so special. Because it's what makes their love, and not just any type of love or any love any stranger could give you. And that is where the situation worsens, because when you do not have standards of the type of people you want to love you, you lose yourself. Allow people who are not really who you want to become in the future to come into your life. And because you think you're undeserving of love, you will let them control your life. And even if in the smallest way possible, you will let them dictate your pace, your routine, because you'll adjust in order to become closer or in order to satisfy them. And I could go on and on about the things not having self-love makes you do, but I think that's enough for this video. That was my epiphany. I will finish off by interpreting a piece I painted in 2023. I think I'm gonna put it on the screen so that you can see. Was it in 2023? The piece is called Someone Else's Touch. It is a piece I painted in 2023, which reflected on the loneliness I felt for thinking myself undesirable. Here, a glowing imaginary person caressed my face, such that it is revealed through its transparency that it is my own hand that is cupping my cheek. I still do that to this day. Looking back, I realized that I wanted to be loved so badly, it became more of a concept than a feeling, a desire so great I did not realize that I not purposefully stripped it off of its meaning, something so unrealistic and non-tangible for me that I forget that it involved another being. Through the loneliness and self-hatred, I only wanted someone that would love me, and I forgot to search for someone that I would like to love. At the time, I thought the imaginary person represented an androgynous human with no gender attached, because I did not care for their gender. Now, I think it represents my lack of standards towards who the person who caresses me is. It represents that I would take anyone who can love me. The person being unlabeled, just being a figure, almost a spirit, just represents how I did not, and still kind of don't, look for anything in anyone other than their ability to love me, as though that's such a hard, impossible task, or such an unbearable task to complete. I do not know how I'm going to improve this, but I think the first step, which is realizing the problem, targeting the problem, the first step is already done, and I'm proud of myself for having reached that epiphany by myself. If you liked this video, or my ranting, or yapping, or whatever this was, consider giving it a like, subscribing, maybe sharing it to a friend or two. I plan to upload more videos, probably about thoughts and pieces I've written already about on Substack. I also have Pinterest, so you can also go check that out. My name is Nawal, and I really hope you enjoyed this video.